Hey everyone, so today's tutorial is a subtle glam look, perfect for the festive season, a date night, any occasion really. It's really quick and simple to recreate. For foundation, I'm going to use Too Faced Duo U Full Coverage Foundation from the Tutti Frutti collection. This is a satin finish that comes in 20 shades. It does tend to oxidise a little bit and it does stipulate on the website that when it dries down it goes a shade darker. Off camera, I'm going to use my MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint pen to fill in my eyebrows, and I do have a tutorial on how to do this and I will link it on screen for you. I then set them in place with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Set-In Clear Brow Gel. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm using the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette from the Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection. The first colour I'm taking is called Pink Suede. This actually doesn't look as pink in the flesh as it does on camera. It's closer to looking a bit like Makeup Geek's Frappe, but obviously a bit warmer. I'm using my MAC 186 Duo Fibre Brush to buff this onto the eye socket and around the outer edge. We just want this to kind of blow out around the eye socket and just look nice and warm. We're not looking to create a specific shape for this eye look. We want it to be quick and easy, really simple, so we're just buffing this through the socket. What I like about this particular makeup brush is that you've got slightly shorter bristles and longer bristles, so it picks up less pigment, so you can layer your washes of colour. From the palette, I'm now taking the shade Dazzle. This is a soft pearl pink and it's barely got any reflective pigment in it. And I'm taking this on a pencil brush to brighten the arch of the eyebrow bone, which makes it look a bit more prominent. On a clean pencil brush, I'm taking Pink Suede and I'm running that underneath the lower lashes. The next shade I'm using is called Razzle, and this is a metallic rose shade. It's so beautiful. I've found with metallics the best way to apply it is with your finger because it just picks up the pigment and swipes it straight onto your skin. You lose a lot of this in the bristles otherwise. Next I'm taking this Twinkle Twinkle glitter eyeshadow by Too Faced as well. This is also from the Tutti Frutti collection. This isn't sponsored, I've just received the collection and I wanted to show it to you. This is kind of a champagne gold, it's called Sweet Spot, and as you can see it's super reflective, so I've just applied this over the top to give it more of a gold feel rather than a pinky feel because I've done a pinky look recently. And there are 8 different shades of these available. I'm just intensifying the crease with a small crease brush and I'm using that Pink Suede shade again. Just adding a bit more colour makes the gold pop. For eyeliner, to keep it a little bit more subtle, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliner in the shade Sepia. I've used this a lot, you know it's one of my favourites. This is a muddy brown shade. I like that when it dries it's kind of in between black and brown, so it's a nice alternative if you don't want something as harsh as black. So I'm taking that all the way across the lid and I'm just thickening the wing on the outer edge and elongating it upwards. If you struggle with eyeliner, I do have a couple of tutorials that you can view. What's nice about this look is that you can change it up. I'm going to apply the brown eyeliner along my waterline to give it more of a sultry evening finish, but you can always apply a cream eyeliner here to make the eyes look bigger. For mascara, I'm using my personalised Velvet Noir mascara by Marc. This used to be a firm favourite of mine. I love the multi-bristle wand, I love that the formula doesn't smudge. Since using the Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara, I've yet to find another mascara that's as super black, so if I could change one thing about this mascara is I would make it a little bit darker. Off camera, I'm applying Buttercup lashes from the Buttercup collection by Eldora False Lashes. Moving back onto the face, I'm going to brighten the under eyes and the central panels of the face using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I'm using a damp sponge by Huda Beauty to press that into the skin. I'm going to use a deeper shade that's warm to work that around the circumference of the skin as a bronzer. It will also sculpt the face slightly, but we're not going to use it so much as a contour, but we're going to work that onto the cheekbones quite high up so it bronzes the skin. It's going to add some warmth, and the reason I'm using this is because we haven't set the face and it's a bit like using a cream bronzer. Instead we're getting a little bit of coverage with it. I also like that being able to press that into the skin with a beauty blender means we're going to get a really nice finish to the skin. And as it's the winter and we've come out of summer now, everyone's getting a little bit paler, so it's nice to really warm up the skin and give it some life and make it look healthy again. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder with my sponge and press that through the centre of the face and then using what's left on it around the rest of the face. So we've already bronzed the skin using the foundation. I'm going to add a little bit extra with a powder bronzer also by Too Faced. Sometimes you just lose a little bit of definition and colour when you use a powder to set the skin, so this is optional, you don't have to add any extra if you don't want to. On my cheeks, I'm adding this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Pillow Talk two-tone blush. The colour of this is a two-tone pink and a champagne. It's absolutely gorgeous, so it adds a highlight and a pop of colour at the same time. On my lips I thought I would just match the same tones, and I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. So that completes my subtle festive glam look. I hope you loved it. It's so simple to recreate. It's a look that will suit everybody. You just need to adapt the shades slightly to suit your skin tone. I'll list and link all the products used in the description bar below. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you'd like to follow me outside of YouTube, my social handles are on screen. You can tap my photo to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and my previous tutorials on screen. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye!